Hey, good evening, and welcome to my portion of the 24-hour virtual music fest, or 48-hour virtual music fest, I'm sorry. I'm having some technical difficulties. Not sure why, but something's not working correctly. Try one more little thing. That might be it. That does not seem to answer the question. Anyway, let me get started and we will start playing some music here. My name is Charlie Mosbrook, and good evening to you. It's 6 o'clock. It's a beautiful Saturday evening. The local baseball club is playing a game on TV. I have turned it off. Start off with a Woody Guthrie tune, if that's cool by you. By the way, I wanted to turn on the comments so I could see anything you guys have to say to me. I appreciate it when you do, because it keeps me engaged. Though for me, the joy of playing the music is enough. And I ain't got no home, I'm just a rambling round. I'm just a wandering worker, and I go from a town to town. The police, they make it hard wherever I may go. And I ain't got no home, well, in this world, well, anymore. My brothers and my sisters, yeah, they're stranded on this road, a hot and dusty road, well, that 1,000,000 feet have tried. The rich man, it took my home, and it drove me from my door. And I ain't got no home, well, in this world, well, anymore. Your farms I have shared, but always I was poor. The crops I have laid into the banker's store. My wife, she took down and died upon the cabin floor. And I ain't got no home, well, in this world, well, anymore. Now I'm just a rambling round to see what I can see. And it's a wide and a wicked world, and it's a funny place to be. The gambling man, he's rich, and all of the working folks are poor. And I ain't got no home in this world anymore. Well, something's not working right here. I'm not quite sure what it is. I apologize. Let me know if you can see and hear me, and let me know what you're seeing and hearing, if it sounds good to you or not. Some things I was doing during sound check don't seem to be registering here, and I'm not sure why. But that's all right. We'll just keep singing. And it won't be long. Well, I heard her say, well, as we waited at the station in the early hours of the day, and just like a song, with an old familiar melody, the number 5 will soon arrive and we'll all be on our way. About 7:15, the train is pulling in. It's right on time, so let the journey begin. Aboard the Zephyr out of Denver and on through to Emeryville. Overhead, guitars are safely stored. Conductor shouts with everybody on board. Before the Zephyr out of Denver and on through to Emeryville. And over the mountains and canyons and empty old towns. Dining in the desert while the sun is sinking down. Welcome the night time. We sped across the Bonneville Flats with a pint of whiskey shared that we carried in a stainless steel flask. And I tried to write, well, but I guess my day is done. 'Cause it's hard to stay awake when you listen to them steel rails hum. And making up time lost to the day with no more climbs beyond the Great Salt Lake. Aboard the Zephyr out of Denver and on through to Emeryville. Morning breaks and coffee is poured. Conductor shouts till everybody on board. Aboard the Zephyr out of Denver and on through to Emeryville. And over the mountains and canyons and empty old towns. Up on Diner Summit, this train is a slowing down behind a freight train. We're losing time across the Golden State. I guess it's never quite as simple as you think that it's gonna be. And as the sun began to fade, we looked out on the San Francisco Bay. Aboard the Zephyr out of Denver, we were pulling into Emeryville. That's Emeryville. I think I was getting too comfortable watching the baseball game, and I jumped back on, and now nothing seems to be working quite as I thought it was. What do folks have to say? Warren says, sounds great, thank you. Tim says, sounds good here. That was a great version of a Woody song. And Googie. By the way, this is all part of the 48-hour virtual music fest. There is a link to the fundraiser that is being sponsored through this virtual music fest this month. Voices of Cleveland. It's in the description. There's other stuff in there. You can find my website. You can find information about the new CD. Let me do something off the new CD. Nothing seems right. May we never forget where we have been. And may we never forget the feelings within. And may we hold tightly to the memories, how we had to climb back from our knees. And our tears won't save us, they really don't. No, our tears won't save us, they really don't care. And I recall how the wind would rush through the trees outside my father's door up in the canopy. And a cool autumn chill sweeping through the trees. It opens up the winter to a deep winter breeze. So what since the winds won't save us, they really don't care. No, the wind won't save us, they really don't care. Now we alone, exposed to this virus. Button your coat, it's gonna be a long, cold winter, my friend. And there's no guarantee what was will still be. The past has seen its share of broken treaties. Political deceit. Be careful who you bow to when you're at their feet. And the promise won't save us, they really don't care. No, their promise won't save us, they really don't care. I got some real in-person shows coming up. I got something at Keene Park July 10th. That's the next big thing I'm looking forward to. I'm trying to get ready for it. It's, you know, I've used open mics for years, getting used to performing new songs in front of people. And this is very different. Just trying to practice at home, and it's, you know, they say when a major league hitter is standing in the batting cage practicing a swing, it's nothing like facing a real pitcher. And that's true with performing songs, I think. So I appreciate y'all hanging out and listening and letting me make mistakes in front of a group of friends. What do we want to sing here? Getting ready for summer here. We bought our pool pass today. That means we're going to be swimming this summer. We didn't get to do that last year except in the lake. We were pretty isolated while we were doing that, which is fine. I don't need to swim near other people. I used to do that in triathlon, and that was always dangerous. It was full contact swimming. When you start in a triathlon, there's 1,000 other people swimming with you, at least in the Ironman. So it's a whole lot of legs and arms swinging and kicking, and you're in the middle of it all. And the best thing you can do is just sort of grab onto the draft and let them pull you along for a couple miles. Anyway, getting ready for also a little vacation with the family. We're going to go up into Pennsylvania, and that's what this song's about. Out on the porch, late on a summer's day, we gathered around and watched the children play. And out in the yard, just like our former days, when we were young, on Hemlock Hill, and down below in a maze of rhododendron, we were chasing rabbits as fast as we could run. But we grew so quick and the time stood still, back home on Hemlock Hill. We never thought that we would grow up and be parents to our own. No rabbits caught, but we could count each hair as years roll by, slowly age and say goodbye to a time long gone I remember well, back home on Hemlock Hill. My father shared the stories of his life and all the years, and how he met his wife and took a job and built his family, who grew and moved from Hemlock Hill. Now every summer, like pilgrims, we arrive across the state, and around the lake we drive to a time long gone I remember well, back home on Hemlock Hill. We never thought that we would grow up and be parents to our own. No rabbits caught, but we could count each hair as years roll by, slowly age and say goodbye to a time long gone I remember well, back home on Hemlock Hill. That's Hemlock Hill. Hemlock Hill was a house my grandparents owned up on top of a mountain, a little town called Eaglesmere in Pennsylvania there. And we've been going there since my dad was just a little man, little fella. He's now a big fella. And so 80 years the family's been going up there and spending time. And what do I want to play here for you? I was thinking I do. Why don't we do this one? It's called Who Here Will Lead Us? It's a question we need to constantly ask ourselves because nobody's sure who's leading the show sometimes. Some of the folks in charge seem to not want to know a lot. Or they already know a lot and they don't want anybody else knowing a lot. And who here will lead us? And who here can we trust? And who here have the wise men prophesied? And will it be a fallen soldiers, or mother to step forward? Or will it be a victim of the storm? And is it you, or is it I? Or is it something deep inside? Is there someone here to lead us this time? Now, is there someone here to lead us this time? Now there's someone in a vision, or someone in a prison, or someone that hasn't yet been born. And will we know them when we see them, or sell them out for treason? Renounce them as they step beyond the norm. Is it you, or is it I, or is it something deep inside? Is there someone here to lead us this time? Now, is there someone here to lead us? This time. Well, that was a goofy thing to do. I had an idea in my head there for half a second, and then quickly realized it was a terrible idea. Still do not understand Still don't think it's working right, but it's all right. Let's do a little Dylan tune here. Oh, the streets of Rome, they're littered in rubble. ancient footprints are everywhere, and it almost seems like you're seeing double. Well, on a long dark cloud on the Spanish stairs, I gotta hurry on back to my hotel room, where I got me a date with a Bonnie Charlie's niece. Someday, oh, everything is gonna be different when I paint my masterpiece. I left Rome and I landed in Brussels. Well, as the daylight hours did retreat, young girls and young folks pulling muscles, and everyone was there, but no one they wanted to leave. Newspaper men, they're eating candy as someday everything is gonna be a different when I paint my masterpiece. Someday, oh, everything is gonna be a different when I paint my masterpiece. And the hours I spent inside the Coliseum, chasing lines and wasting time. Oh, those mighty beasts of the jungle, I can hardly stand to see them. Lord, I know it's been a long, hard climb. Train wheels, they roll in the back of my memory. Well, to a photo of us standing by an old oak tree. Someday, yeah, everything is gonna be cool like a rhapsody when I paint my masterpiece. Oh, when I paint my masterpiece. We got an audience at Shaker Lakes. That's beautiful. It's my wife. We had a rehearsal dinner over at Shaker Lakes, and we have many walks. One of our favorite things to do during the pandemic has been to wander over to the Shaker Lakes area and take in the trails, at least the trails that I can use. We get adventurous from time to time. She has to pull me out of the mud. Oh, what to play? I want to play this creepy song. Do a little flat picking here. So, just to remind you, this is a fundraiser for the Cleveland Voices. And there's a link in the description. There's a couple other links in there. So check it out. I've got this streaming to my Facebook musician page, to my personal page, and to my YouTube page. So depending on where you are, I don't know where everybody else is. Everybody commenting appears to be on Facebook. creepy. And I like your smile, but I'm too shy to show you. And I'm a decent fella, but my cards I will not show. It's not my style, I'm aloof and kinda mellow. You ain't no fortune teller, so I guess I better let it go. And I am not as creepy as I feel right now. I wish I could say it to you. That I like your smile, but I'm too shy to show you. So I will never tell you, and you will never know. It's funny how we all use our middle fingers. We all have triggers that we struggle to conceal. But hidden deep beneath my protective expression is a silent confession that I will not reveal. And I am not as creepy as I feel right now. I wish I could say to you that I like your smile, but I'm too shy to show you. So I will never tell you, and you will never know. You might be creepy, oh, just like me. But maybe I'm alone and I'm feeling foolishly. Oh, we'll never know, 'cause I will never talk. And I will likely look away and stare down at my shoes. And I am not as creepy as I feel right now. I wish I could say to you. I like your style, I'm too shy to show you. And I will never tell you, so you will never know. What does Ben have to say? You're an authentic folk singer and an authentic person. Well, thank you, Ben. You are an authentic person, too. I don't know if I can call you an authentic folk singer, because I've never seen you sing folk, but I do know you're a singer. You were in the Heights Choir, a group I sang with. As did all of my siblings and Joe Walsh and yourself. And it was quite the group. I don't think either one of us sang with Joe Walsh, though. As soon as I'm done, Offie Scruggs will be performing. So if you're not on the 48-hour Virtual Music Fest page, that's where you will find Offie playing. So she'll be right after me. I let out a free note. I was trailed by 20 hounds. I didn't get to sleep that night until the morning it came around. I set out running, but I'll take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. And I get home before daylight. I just might get some sleep tonight. devil, and he loaned me 20 bills. Spent the night in Utah, in a cave up in the hills. I set out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine, and I get home before daylight. I just might get some sleep tonight. And I ran down to the levee, but the devil, he called me there. And he took my $20 bill. He vanished up into the air. And I set out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. And I get home before daylight, and I just might get some sleep tonight. I got 2 reasons why I cry all each lonely night. The first one's name is Sweet Marie, and she is my heart's delight. The second one is a prison baby, and the sheriff is on my trail. And if he catches up with me, I'll spend my life in jail. Got a wife in Chino, she is wanting a Cherokee. The first one say that she got my child, but it don't look like me. And I set out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. And I get home before daylight, and I just might get some sleep tonight. I've got 2 reasons why I cry all each lonely night. The first one's name is Sweet Marie, and she is my heart's delight. The second one is prison baby, and the sheriff is on my trail. And if he catches up with me, I'll spend my life in jail. And you can borrow from the devil, and you'll borrow from your friends. Well, and the devil, he might give you 20, or while your friends will give you 10. I set out running, but I take my time, and a friend of the devil is a friend of mine. And I get home before daylight, and I just might get some sleep tonight. That was a song by Jerry Garcia and Robert Hunter. When I started making my last record, one of the things I was trying to do was to pay tribute to Robert Hunter, who died in late 2019. And he's always been one of my favorite lyricists. He just wrote these songs that seem like they could have been written 150 years ago, or they could have been written yesterday, and so much good to say. And he kept it all poetry and didn't really get too specific about things. Well, then the pandemic hit, and my plan to write this very poetic escapism type of CD sort of went out the window. I still tried for that, but I still had to deal with what was going on in front of our faces. Our masks. That's what was going on in front of my face. Anyway, I wrote this song at the beginning of the pandemic. Let me just get this tuning straight here. I have the window closed because with the nice weather, the local motorcycle clubs have all taken to parading up and down the road out front, which actually they've been quiet recently. I say that and they're going to come screeching through. But it's a nice day. I don't blame them. It's the kind of day you want to get out on your motorcycle if motorcycles are what you do. Or if a bicycle is what you do. Or if walking's what you do. It's called Together Alone. Together alone, connected by phones, we gather around tablets and hide in our homes. We've all been ordered to shelter in place. You and me quarantined with the whole human race. The virus spread quickly through cruise ships and planes. It's all just a hoax, our leader complains. And the warnings were silenced, the response was delayed. Now he urgently moves to reassign blame. And we've all been ordered to shelter in place. You and me quarantined with the whole human race. And we search for new leaders in an unlikely face. You and me quarantined with the whole human race. And the president, he boasts of low gasoline prices, but it ain't like we're burning much fuel. Still he stands up before us, gaslighting the crisis. Can we all wash our hands of this fool? We've all been ordered to shelter in place. You and me quarantined with the whole human race. And we search for new leaders in an unlikely face. You and me quarantined with the whole human race. And the people emerged a little too soon. They crowded in churches, exhausted by Zoom. And some took to the streets, they were tear-gassed by goons. As the virus kept spreading through a nation in ruins. Uncertainty haunts us in this darkest hour. The economy's been trashed, although he boasts of its power. and I struggle to find. But it seems we are doomed when a small purple flower emerges in bloom. And we've all been ordered to shelter in place, you and me quarantined with the whole human race. And we search for new leaders in an unlikely face. You and me quarantined with the whole human race. You and me quarantined with the whole human race. And that is Together Alone. That's the title track for the record. Still can't figure out what's wrong here with my I had this whole extravaganza set up. We were going to do some crazy stuff. And it's not going to happen, but we're going to do what we're doing. This is a story of faith. Faith in the ridiculous. I wrote it while watching people walk into the bar to go watch the Browns play. 'Cause we all need was something to believe. Maybe it's God for you, and maybe you think that everything's a lie. Lord, I hope that isn't true. Some folks live for personal wealth, hallelujah for every coin. Some folks just believe in themselves and they carry it in their groins. And we all need something to believe. 'Cause we all need something to believe. 'Cause we all need something to believe. Sunday comes and the faithful rise and they're rooting for the football team. And they keep the faith as they fall behind, and we're living the American dream. 'Cause we all need something to believe. 'Cause we all need something to believe. 'Cause we all need, well, something to believe. Some folks turn to booze and dope just to get them through the day. And some to go to church 'cause they still got hope, and then to get on their knees and pray. 'Cause we all need something to believe. 'Cause we all need, well, something to believe. 'Cause we all need, oh, something to believe. I hear the birds getting active out there. It's dinner time for the birds. Our cat already had dinner, but I bet he's watching bird dinner time right now, because it's the best TV in the world if you're a cat. I think I'm going to wrap up here. I'm going to do one more song. As soon as I'm done, if you're watching from either my YouTube or my musician page or my personal page, check out the 48-hour Virtual Music Fest page. You can probably click on those hashtags in the description. Oh, and be sure to donate to, if you're able and you can. This is a fundraiser. So please donate to the link is down below. I was unable to connect my stream to directly to the charity, but the link is in the description, so check that out. So I'm going to wrap up here. This is the last song of my new record. The record's coming out pretty much the second week of June. A few of you have already ordered it via the Kickstarter campaign. I will be sending a whole bunch out to the DJs around the country who play my music. And then I will, whatever's left, I will make available to you all. I'll have some at Kane Park. And then when they're gone, it'll be available on those streaming sites. But if you want a hard disk version, I do encourage you to check that out. So this song is called The Joy of Seeing You Smile. There is a time when we all will know that we all can be together to let the circle grow. There will be moments of shared songs and tears and laughter, and the days that will come after, like they were not long ago. And in the waiting hours tempted, we gather too soon, as we dream of nights together, twirling under the moon. There will be signs as we emerge, expectations and foolish urges, and the joy of seeing you smile. remains the grief, remains the tears that we have shed, and the isolated morning. No hugs, no eulogy said, no toast was ever raised, no wakes or visiting hours. And if we have it in our power, may we celebrate our dead. And in the waning hours tempted, we gather too soon, as we dream of nights together, twirling under the moon. There will be signs as we emerge, expectations and foolish urges, and the joy of seeing you smile. There is a time when we all will know that we all can be together and let the circle grow. There will be moments of shared songs and tears and laughter, and the days that will come after, like they were not long ago. And in the waning hours tempted, we gather too soon, as we dream of nights together, twirling under the moon. There will be signs as we emerge, expectations and foolish urges, and the joy of seeing you smile. Hey, thanks for watching. Go check out Offie Scruggs. You can find her at the 48-hour Virtual Music Fest page. I'm sure that that's lined up there. If not, just do a search for Offie Scruggs. Offie Scruggs. I couldn't speak for a second. Anyway, go check that out. Thank you, Megan Stepka, for putting all this together every month, and all the hosts and moderators and friends and the people who just watch. Thank you all for being a part of it. I will see you the next time I'm online, or maybe I'll see you in person. Good night. Let's use this thing again. Woo.